Right. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
First one.
Right, tell us a little bit about your character. I mean, everyone saw the premiere, but...
Okay, so Nyssa is like crazy mysterious. I didn't even understand her for so far into the series. But she's complex, and what you've seen of her right now doesn't even scratch the surface. Mm-hmm. We kind of get to know a bit more of her backstory as the series goes on. And I don't think that you'll really understand her or her motives and intentions until further down in the series when her past is revealed. I mean, you're gonna see like snippets and stuff, you know, along the way, but yeah, it gets real.
Can we trust her?
Right now, no.
Did you anticipate any of these backstories? You kind of just hinted at how we will learn more about her, but was there any that you were like, oh, I knew that would happen? Or were there any you're like, oh, kind of were disappointed? Or
no, definitely not the disappointment thing at all. I remember actually there is one storyline and I got pulled up to the exec's office. I actually thought I was in trouble. They were like, you need to go upstairs, and I was like, what have I done now? Like, really?
It's like middle school.
It literally is. I was like, ah. And then they were like, we want to speak about the storyline, and I was like, okay. And I knew something like that was coming for a while, but when it was, you know, all laid down on the table, it was like, it's like they've kept it, so you're going to see it. But it's mind blowing, and it was something that I had totally not seen coming with Nyssa, but it totally makes sense. And I don't know if that was their intention the entire time. I don't know if they didn't tell me because they didn't want me to play the character differently at the start. But it changes everything. But before that, in kind of the middle eps, she definitely makes references, but you will eventually see.
Thank you.
Well, in the pilot, we see Nyssa talking to Seg kind of about how there might be some underlying issues she has with her father. Will we find out if she's playing her own angle or what exactly is going on there between her and her dad?
Yeah. I mean, I think they're trying to kind of keep the peace between each other. But I think Nyssa hasn't fallen into that category that Nyssa-Vex wanted her to, in terms of kind of being a bit of a, not a headless sheep, but like just blindly following in her father's footsteps. And actually she's got so much integrity and more to her than that she definitely does break away and ends up challenging Nyssa-Vex for sure. And they kind of come head to head, and the statuses change, the dynamics change, and it's really interesting but also kind of painful to watch. But yeah, you'll see. Their relationship completely changes.
With bringing these new characters to life, what are some of the challenges you find in bringing this character and making it your own?
I mean, for me, Nyssa was never on a comic book page, you know. I mean, you know that. So it was a challenge because it was hard for me to do research on Nyssa because obviously you want to do the fans justice. But it kind of also gave me that freedom of being able to, you know, make choices for Nyssa and explore who she is and actually make decisions myself that I thought would, you know, complement the storyline and add on and twist and turn. But I mean, there were definitely challenges making her come to life for sure. But it was so exciting us all being able to make these characters come to life together, and we really do evolve together as, you know, as a bunch of characters. It was fun. I feel so honoured.
How would you describe Nyssa's relationship with Segel?
So right now for Nyssa, it's strictly business. I mean, I think she kind of, I've said before, but she definitely sees him as a commodity, and she's got an agenda, and I think she maybe sees him as a bit of a game piece as well. But again, she is forced to feel differently about him because they go through so much together that it naturally evolves, and their relationship again drastically changes. like Nyssa just drastically changes as a person. Maybe not even changes, but she's forced to bring out, you know, who she really is, and her relationship with Zeg becomes a lot more genuine and a lot more from the heart. It's really interesting, that relationship.
We know that there's another woman in the picture for Segel, so how's that going to come into
Sorry, I
play?
thought you were going down a whole new which also could have made sense. I was like, how does she know that? So repeat that question, sorry.
Well, Segel kind of has another woman on the side, so how's
And,
that going to come into play?
like, not to like make a pun out of it, but Nissa's vexed about that. Like,
Yeah.
she's like annoyed, right? But she's super intelligent, way more intelligent than me, and I think that she knows what's going on. She knows who Lighter Zed is. She knows what Seg's doing, and she's not going to stand for it. Nyssa and Lighter are definitely forced to go through some stuff together. So yeah, you'll have to see how that plays out.
What's been the most fun about playing this character?
Oh god, there's so many things. Can I say more than one?
Go for it. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
Honestly, like the fight stuff, I really enjoyed. That's something I really love. Like any kind of action, so that I really enjoyed doing. I really love exploring, you know, people's characteristics and character traits, and kind of being able to live this through Nyssa, and kind of her, you know, her experiences with other characters and establishing her relationships with them was also one of my favourite things. And also being with such a wonderful cast every day for 6 months, you know, has also been one of the most fantastic things. So yeah, those three.
How did you prepare for those more physical roles in shooting?
I've trained a lot since I was younger. Like I've always been quite sporty. So what I did do before we started shooting was I kind of went through all the MMA stuff that I've learned over again, and actually it helped me because when we came to, you know, choreographing the fights, I got to, you know, collaborate with the stunt team and say, hey, why don't we do this? Or I think, you know, we could try this. Or actually maybe Nyssa wouldn't do that. I feel like Nyssa would do this. And actually because the stunt team are great, but they don't know our characters necessarily as well as we do, so being able to kind of merge those ideologies, I think, you know, really helped make the fight look more genuine. So yeah, I just kind of recapped before. Yeah.
Is there? Go ahead.
No, that's a dumb question.
Is there?
I like dumb questions. I don't have to think.
I mean, do you think Nyssa can take Light Up?
That's a dumb question. I don't know. They don't fight this season, so I actually don't know. But I think because of Nyssa's position, you know, she's, I guess, kind of like the princess of Krypton, I suppose. She has to be highly skilled in order to protect herself and, you know, who she is and the politics kind of side of things. So she's obviously been trained to a pretty high level, but then again, so is Lighter. I don't know. That was a great question.
We'll see season 2, hopefully.
Is there a relationship you're really excited for fans to see this season?
Yeah, I'm excited for them to see where Nyssa and Darren's relationship goes, and I'm also excited for them to see where Nyssa and Zeg's relationship goes. Yeah.
Can you tease anything about either of them?
Well, one goes one way and one goes the other. Can I say that?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So we spoke earlier about how you don't have a character to fall back on. How
Yeah.
did you research this part?
I read a lot. I read a lot, and I went through the script, you know, a lot of times. And whenever we got new scripts, you know, the execs were great and giving us time to have meetings and speak to them and discuss, you know, any questions we had. And the amazing thing was is that everyone, you know, from DC, Warner, and Sci-Fi were kind of always on ground zero. And even David Goyer, when he was on set, it was like amazing because then you can just ask him in person. And I think a lot of it was a team effort with everyone, and definitely working on the character along the way. Do you wanna? Yeah.
Was there anything that you wanted to bring to the character that the directors or the creative team were like, no, we're going to keep that out?
I feel like we had a lot of the same ideology with Nyssa. I feel like everyone was on the same page quite a lot. I mean, there were definitely some script changes, just like subtle things that were made, and some stuff we held back for longer on. I think naturally, I think it was meant to kind of evolve a bit quicker for Nyssa in the first couple of episodes, but actually we held back on a lot, which keeps her mysterious for longer, which I actually think totally works. So maybe that, but there was never any disagreement on, you know, any of Nyssa's actions or where her storyline was going.
Thank you.